Hi guys, it's Sharon with Step Forward Coaching. I hope you're having a great day. I am. It's still cold outside, so you're still getting my newly painted wall. I leave for Florida in about a week, so I'm excited about that. And you should be too, because you're going to have a totally different view. Hopefully it's going to be a beach or some tropical area behind me, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's just another step for me to move towards the goals that I've set for myself, the visions that I see for myself, and my desires. This whole year is all about transformation for me. You know, I found myself in a situation where my values have changed. I'm no longer the person that I was 20 years ago. I had certain values at that time in my life, and I'm not that person anymore. I'm not the person I was 5 years ago. I'm not the person I was 1 year ago. As I change, my values change. And what I found for myself is when I felt the least fulfilled in my life and the most separated from everything in my life, it was like, what is wrong with me? I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to the same job. You know, I really liked this job at one time. Why don't I like it anymore? And I'm doing the same thing every day. And, you know, I'm good at it now. I'm really good at it now. But why do I come home at the end of the day and just feel so unfulfilled? I come home and I'm like, I was there for like 8 or 10 hours or whatever amount of hours. And I would come home and just feel nothing. And, you know, I had this, like, battle going on inside of me. What is wrong with me? Why is it that, you know, I come home and I have a nice home. I have a good job. I like the people that I work with. There's nothing, quote-unquote, wrong with my life, but I'm unhappy. I get depressed. I'm unfulfilled. And what I've come to realize on this journey that I'm on right now, and this transformation that's happening in my life, it was that I was stuck. I had changed as a human being. My values had changed, but I was doing all the same things. And my values and those same things didn't match up anymore. So I was finding no fulfillment in it. And when I found the courage to get unstuck, to step forward and say, you know what? I need to leave. And you know, for me it was big. I mean, I left my marriage, I left my job, I left my home, and you know, none of those things were bad. I love my husband. He was a good man, but we had two different sets of values. And I left my job. It was a really good job. It was a good job. I was really grateful for anybody that was going to fill those, you know, fill my chair when I left, because I worked with good people and the company was a good company. But it just no longer fulfilled me because it's not where my values were. And my home was beautiful. I loved my home. But when you don't have fulfillment in those other two areas of your life, you know, sometimes your home is not the answer either. So, and I had stuff to take care of, which is also not where my values are anymore. So, you know, people look at me and I say, you know, I left with, you know, what fit in my Jeep, and I drove away with, you know, very little money. And, you know, people say to me, well, where do you live right now? And I'm like, well, technically I don't have a home. I'm welcomed into the home of my sister, but it's not my home. And then I have, you know, other people saying, well, where are you going to live? And I'm like, I don't know. And that is very strange for some people, but it's not strange for me right now, because my values are in rediscovering who I am and rediscovering those things that are important to me and rediscovering those things that fulfill me. There's this burning inside of me, this wisdom that I'm discovering for myself, that I want to teach all of you how to find, that I'm going to do workshops on, that I'm going to do speaking on, so that I can share it with you, because I feel fantastic now. And you know, not every day is great, but the majority of the days are good, and I like who I am, and I feel fulfilled at the end of the day. And one of the things that I'm doing is, and been reading, is the passion test. And next week when I go down to Florida, not next week, but the week after, I'm going to be certified in the Passion Test, and it's a book that Chris and Janet Atwood wrote about I'm pretty sure it was about 5 years ago. Go to my website, www.step-forward-coaching.com. I did a book review on it, so, click on it. Buy the book if you feel that you're interested in rediscovering your passions, trying to find fulfillment in your life, if you're trying to discover what it is the purpose of your life is. If you have any of those feelings, if you're, tired of just feeling nothing at the end of the day, this is a good book, and it's a good place to start. Start reading. I'm finding that educating yourself is a good thing, because what I learned, 10, 15, 20 years ago in school, some of those things no longer serve me. Some of those things never served me. Those were things that other people thought I should learn. Now it is my turn. It is my choice to go into a bookstore, to go online, and to find those things that light me up, that turn me on, that give me passion, and read and fill my mind with it and grow from it. And as you do, you become more empowered and you become less afraid. So many people are stuck in their lives because they're afraid. Maybe you've been at your job for 15, 20 years and you're miserable, but you're afraid because, oh my God, I need a paycheck, and this is all I've done for the last 15, 20 years, and I've got to, pay to keep my family in the lifestyle that they know. But you're miserable. Life is important. Life should be one of the most important values to us, because we've been given this life. We have one shot at it. And what are we teaching our children if we're miserable in our lives? What value are you giving to them if you come home just drained and miserable and unhappy every day? Focus your energy. I'm just going to suggest focus your energy on finding those things that light you up. And when you find those things that light you up, start stepping out. Involve yourself in charities, involve yourself in meetup groups, involve yourself in whatever it is so you can be around that. And in being around that, then maybe job opportunities will open up in that area. And you will feel alive again, like you did when you started the job that you're at now 15, 20 years ago. Remember that feeling. It was new, it was fresh. And you can still have that. There's no reason why you can't have that. So this is my hope for you. And I can help you with that if you want. Go visit my website, like I said, www.step-forward-coaching.com. I'm here for you. Subscribe to my YouTube video. I do this pretty much every day. There's books that I'm going to start to review, and I'll put on my website as well. And I'm going to be doing workshops. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to start doing workshops for people, because people are asking for that. So, let me know what you want me to talk about. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what you're struggling with. What do you want to know? What do you want help in? Shoot me an email. Find me on Facebook, whatever it is. All right, I hope you have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.